Hey, so this question is from Alan. Apparently Alan is trying to sell his property and the buyer did a home inspection and some things came up in the home inspection, and the buyer's agent is telling Alan that going forward he is going to have to disclose the information found in that home inspection report that the buyer had done to every potential buyer going forward. I'm not an attorney, I'm not qualified legally or otherwise for this advice, so take it with a grain of salt. But my understanding of the law is absolutely not. So if you pay for a service, so if you pay a contractor or pay an inspector to do an inspection on your property, then you have to disclose that information that that they secured for you going forward to any potential buyers. Since the buyer is the one who paid for the service, the seller is not the one who paid for the service. The seller would only have to disclose that information again if he paid for it, or if he or if his agent requested that inspection. So if the buyer or the buyer's agent is merely emailing you a copy of this home inspection report, you never actually made formal request of it, then you don't have to disclose these items going forward. I mean, you might want to. I mean, you don't want a poor buyer buying the home with anything that you know might be wrong with the property. But again, they're not your experts. You never pick these experts out. You don't know if they're qualified or not. You don't know if you agree with their opinions. You don't know if they're oriented towards to an advantage towards a buyer. And a home inspection report is kind of tough. They're generally pretty good, but the one thing a home inspection report is always going to do is it's going to protect the liability of the home inspector. So first and foremost, he or she is going to want to go through that home inspection report and make sure, like, hey, have I covered my bases in case somebody actually buys this property and something I coulda, woulda, shoulda seen wasn't disclosed here. So they're always going to, a home inspection report is basically going to be a book, literally a book that attacks a property. It's not meant to be an alarmist thing, but often it is a little bit alarming. No, you don't have to disclose. So if the buyer does a home inspection to a property and you get that home inspection, but you didn't ask for that home inspection, you do not have to disclose that going forward. I know a lot of real estate agents think otherwise, but no, that's not the case. All right, happy real estate investing.